Hi, it's Tim again from Adonis Detail. Today, we're going to be talking about the clay bar. Now, the clay bar is one of the most widely known and most effective detail products out there. You can get a clay bar just about anywhere now. Walmart has them, Target even has them, Pep Boys, pretty much any auto parts store has them. Because they're so easy to use. Just about anybody can use one. I think my mom knows how to use one. I wouldn't say she's the best at it, but she can at least do it. So what does a clay bar do, you may ask? A clay bar basically cleans any substances on your paint, any contaminants in your paint that doesn't come off in the wash process. Now, this is something you may want to do every month. For your car, if you live next to a nuclear plant, you may have other problems besides a dirty paint if you live that close. But on average, you're looking at every 6 months to a year you want to clay bar your car. Now, you can tell if you need a clay bar when you wash the car, and if the paint surface is kind of rough, if it feels like it has chicken pox, or if there's dirt on the paint that doesn't come off when you wash it. Now, those substances on the paint are most likely iron fillings from brake dust. They could be tree sap. They could be any other type of substance that adheres itself to a clear coat. So a clay bar with lubrication, you spray it on the paint, and it basically shears off these contaminants from the paint surface and leaves the surface smooth and clean in preparation for wax or sealant or whatever you want to put on after you use a clay bar. But this is an effective way, and all you need is a clay bar. You can get these, like I said, anywhere, about $10-20 for a big solid brick. And use any type of lubrication. I like using Optimum No Rinse. I use about 2 caps and 1 liter of water, distilled water. And basically all you do is spray the surface, make sure the surface is nice and wet, obviously after you wash the car. And you get the clay bar kind of neat in your hand to make sure it's warm, just a little bit. You want to put it in a warm bucket of water or something, and make sure the surface of the car is not hot. That's important. Anything you use in the car, you want to make sure the surface is cold and clean. And then once you use a clay bar, you basically go back and forth on the surface, getting any contaminants out of the paint. Nice and gentle, and as you can see, there's already some contaminants coming off. These are bugs, iron, all this stuff coming out of the paint that doesn't come off in the water drops. You will maybe want to go over this 2 or 3 times. You normally want to do 5 or 6 passes, back and forth, up and down. You don't want to do circles. They're harder, scratch or harder to move you that way. Another thing too is if the clay bar drops on the ground, or the towel, I think I caught it, drops on the ground, don't use it. Towels can be washed. Clay bars pick up dirt, so if it drops, you can't use it. The surface has been gone through about 5 or 6 passes. You want to get a dry microfiber towel that hasn't been dropped on the ground, obviously, and you want to wipe off the lubrication. You want to wipe off all areas the lubrication is on, make sure it doesn't dry on the surface. Optimum No Rinse, this won't leave water spots, but you just want to make sure each pass you go, want to dry the area and then repeat. So you want to dry all the areas of the clay bar section. And I like using about a 2x2 foot section, and I do this whole process over the whole car. Windows, trim, any painted plastic can be done this way. And as the clay bar gets dirty, you actually see it, the contaminants get in the clay bar. You want to knead it. Every single panel you do, every section you do, you want to knead the clay bar again and make sure it's clean. And then you repeat the whole process over the whole car, and you have a freshly clayed, clean car.